Hi, I'm Jerryl.
And I'm Zach.
And we are the Wine Boys.
Boys.
Hey.
Good evening, boys. Back with another episode of the Wine Boys podcast. Let's introduce ourselves.
Yeah, Wine Boys podcast here in Queer on International Women's Day.
Ooh.
Yeah, I read a
They
Playboy.
get a whole day?
Yeah. What?
Anyway.
I celebrated by watching my favorite genre of pornography. I don't know what you did, but that's how I celebrated.
Nice. Proud of you.
And I got done and I said, whew, that's a lot of woman.
BBWs naturally.
And then I lit a candle and I said, Respect to all the ladies.
Respectfully.
Hey, I just want to say I committed genocide today to a few 100,000 of my children, and I want to say respectfully, thank you.
Proud
for
of
your
you,
service. All the women, all the ladies. But if you would like to watch men do a podcast, you can find us on YouTube, full episodes there, Spotify, and wherever else you get your podcast. It's at Wine Boys Pod on all social media, wineboyspod@gmail.com. And then we have our merch store. It's teespring.com/stores/the Wine Boys. I'm at Zach Cossack and Zach K Comedy on all social media.
Okay. Boys, you can find me at Lord Jerryl on the Instagrams and the Twitters. You can find me just doing dad things, man. That's it.
You're about to be a double dad.
Double dad dare ya.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, really.
Mark Summers gonna come in, slime your ass.
Yeah. I'm like I'm approaching minivan territory, bro.
Yeah.
And you know what? That Honda Odyssey.
I see you as like a full size SUV dad.
Yeah, like a Tahoe.
Like an Explorer. Like just a big, like a car that's
expedition, daddy.
That's so big.
I know. It's
I had a friend in college who had a Chevy Tahoe. His family owned a bagel company in Long Island, and that was like their car they would use to like do like local shipments. And then after he went to college, they gifted him this car. Now, like where we went to college, like it was a very cold, snow-bound type of city. Yep. So thank God he had this truck, because like we would take like these weird trips to like the store and stuff, and he would be the only vehicle we could take. But like this thing was a like 06 Chevy Tahoe.
Woo.
Like black.
Yeah.
Huge. So big. Like I was in a fraternity in college, and we would just like put pledges in the back of this shit. Like it would be like 14 of them. just like
just
sit in the full Tahoe.
Yeah.
Like it was an absurdly big car. Like it was unnecessarily big, but for the windy cold that we dealt with on a regular basis, it was the perfect car. But like then I like asked him for the comps on the car. I was like, how many miles to the gallon? I'm just curious.
7. Yeah, it's
7.
Like ridiculously low.
He goes, but it does get 10 highway.
Like, ooh.
Wow.
Yeah, but it also has a massive tank though.
Yeah. So I can't believe how big they used to make trucks. Like one of my friend's moms had a H2 Hummer, which was just absurd yellow. And she was a hairdresser too, so it just like really it fit her entire look. Like just
things are making them bigger now.
I saw that, and they're making them electric.
Yeah,
how do you make the new Hummer bigger running on electric? Like how many countries do we have to rape and pillage for this lithium to make sure that
like no, the Hummer EV is bigger than all the previous Hummers. Or even if you've ever stood next to like
gotten to a point where we're just making everything bigger, and we're gonna have to power it with just blood money battery packs. And damn, it's gonna.
Well, you know why they're making them bigger, right?
I actually have no idea.
So, what happened was basically with the financial collapse of 2008. Yeah, this is going there.
What do you mean?
Okay, so Obama issued cash for clunkers, right?
Yep.
Essentially, as a try to, bring back the American auto industry, people would get rebates if they turned in their old beat up cars, and then they took a rebate to get a new car.
Yeah.
But it had to be an American made car. So in order to get that cash for clunkers money, the auto industry had to agree to let their cars reach certain fuel standards.
Yeah.
But that didn't apply to trucks and SUVs. So basically, and they also realize that the larger the SUV is, the more money they can charge for it, the bigger the profit margin is.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So there's no incentive for them to make these cars more fuel efficient. They're just going to make them big as shit.
God, it's so quintessentially American.
Yeah, yeah. So that's why you stand next to like, a modern F-250, like it's like up to here.
Yeah.
Like when you're
Shit's
standing.
at my forehead.
Yeah, and I see that shit and I'm just like, how the fuck can you see? And you can drive that with like a regular driver's license.
I know. I was gonna say I've seen some of these Super Duty trucks that I'm like, I feel like you need a commercial license to drive this shit. Like they're
as
too
high
big.
off the ground as they are.
They're too big.
You should,
Yeah.
realistically.
Especially the guys that operate those fucking things. Like those dudes need a background check. They got handguns, you know that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, those guys have unpermitted handguns. It's and I'm not even saying that with like any questioning. Like I'm feeling really confident about it.
Yeah.
Did I ever tell you the time when we were recording back in the original studio to Boyz that I got almost ran off the road by a Super Duty truck?
I think
that
you
one
did.
time. I was pulling into McDonald's getting a little snack before the podcast.
A little snacky doodle dandy.
This dude fucking rolled up into literally tailgated me and then just proceeded to roll on the right shoulder and pass me. Not get in the left lane and pass me. Like it was a guarded 2-lane street. So he just goes in the right lane and then he ends up going to the McDonald's with me. Like I didn't know that. And I just see in the back of his back window, it just says redneck in just giant red font. And I'm just like, damn. I was like, you know what? I don't like to stereotype typically, but that's the kind of guy that really doesn't give a shit about others. Like he is.
Yeah.
And that's when I came up. I think there's a direct correlation between the lack of caring in your vehicle to how much you care about others in society. Like if your car looks like shit, it just looks like it's how you treat yourself and thus how you're going to treat others. I fully believe that.
Yeah.
Like my car right now, I drive a Jetta that has both of my front ends pushed in. Like my bumper's been from two separate, dings.
Yeah.
One in transit, one car just backed into me. So my thought is, well, this is New York. It's gonna happen again.
Oh, absolutely.
This will happen again. So instead of fixing it, knowing it will be broken again, I just kind of go, yeah, the car looks a little bumpy. But then I look around and I go, everyone's car looks a little bumpy around here.
Yeah.
I treat my car well enough.
Yeah.
Which is how I can probably describe my friendships, which is it's good enough. I think it's pretty good.
Yeah. It's all right.
Am I friend of the year? Sometimes.
Maybe.
I can be. Yeah. But if somebody is in a bind and they're like, can you be the first person? I'm just like, I think you should ask Greg first. I think Greg is available.
Yeah. Did you ask Tom?
Yeah.
Greg, Rick?
Are you busy? I'm not swamped, but I got a few things going on.
Yeah, just
if a perfect example, a friend of mine had to move a mattress up a flight of stairs a couple weeks ago. He texted me. He goes, "What are you doing?" I knew exactly what he was going to ask, and I go, "Busy." I just knew he was going to ask. I said, "Busy." Then he followed up with, "I have to move something," and I was just like, busy. I knew it too. I
got this thing on my back.
No explanation necessary because if he texts me with I know the tendencies. So if he texts me something like, "What are you doing?" Or it's not if it's "What are you up to?" He wants to hang out. If it's "What are you doing?" he wants you to move shit. It's little subtle intricacies of text.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Doing is a task.
Manual labor. This is a task.
Yeah.
What are you up to?
Yeah.
Let's hang out.
Yeah. What are you up to? It's just it's the little intricacies of text. You'll see it.
All right. Alcohol.
Yeah. So, we tried to sync up on a wine. Unfortunately, I don't know. I guess everybody was out of the thing that I wanted, so I'm just gonna drink a nice subtle Chardonnay.
Okay.
And it looks like you're gonna do some sort of mocktail.
Yeah, this is Kelly Moco night. I
Yeah,
mean,
baby.
you're still gonna try to find the wine that we agreed upon, which shall remain nameless for now.
Oh, I'm so excited though.
So I'm gonna save that for later.
Yeah.
But Miomi, Miomi leftovers from last week.
Me oh me.
Oh, me so horny.
Oh, me oh mine.
Yeah, you know.
Oh, you got credit card?
Mm.
Oh, your credit's good.
Oh, you got credit card? Little angel share over here. Time for the devil's cut.
A little bit of Hemingway's cough syrup.
Mm.
All right. Yeah, let me bust down.
Lemonade.
What's up, Tatiana?
I want to see you bust down.
I would like to see you bust down.
What is Blueface doing now?
Blueface baby, I think he got did he get caught up on gun charges?
Oh, okay. I don't know.
I mean,
or you get some toothless gremlin pregnant or something.
Hell yeah.
Blueface baby. We're watching an interview of his on like Big Boy in the Morning. They're asking him about his sexcapades.
Yeah.
He just looked at the lady. He was like, "I'm a fucker. I fuck a lot."
Dude, like
Kelly Moco, Coca-Cola,
I don't know what it is about
red wine.
today's rappers that they all like they got this like weird whiny quality to them. So,
yeah.
So they don't sound as hard. Our generation grew up with like Biggie and like NWA and Tupac, like these deep voice like gangsters, like these dudes that like
it's the young pretty ones.
That have, that's like, what that it
whiny...
is. This like this new generation of rap and these like TikTok dancing rappers that like when they sound like they fuck, they don't sound like they fuck. Like it just he's just like, I'm a fucker, dude. And it's like,
I'm a fucker.
It's like,
he's got like this pretty floppy hair.
Yeah.
Like it's hanging over.
It's the kind of girl that like they're gonna fuck just because they are rappers, but like if they were not rappers, like nothing. They'd just be like, you still live at home with your mom? Like,
yeah, but I'm a fucker.
Yeah, but I'm a fucker.
I'd say the exception of the rule is Kevin Gates.
Yeah. All right. Well, here we go. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. I just want to get a little glimpse before I get into mine.
A little glimpsey. All right.
Yeah.
Tell us
so
about
I'm doing a California Chardonnay tonight. This is Chateau Saint Jean.
Okay.
It's a 2017. This is a pure California Chardonnay.
Okay.
It reads built. Wow.
Oh, built not bought.
Bye. Built on a family's dream to create world-class wine in the heart of California, Chateau Saint Jean was conceived on a fine wine estate with European style. We invite you to enjoy this rich Chardonnay showcasing notes of lemon, pear, apple, and hints of vanilla with brown spices on the finish.
Oh, wow.
Very nice. You know what? I like the subtlety and directness.
Okay.
It's a quick read. You know, you don't got to I don't need a Torah verse. All right. Tell me what's going on with this wine and I'll drink it. So this one, I haven't had a vintage 2017 in a long time, actually. So I was pretty excited to kind of dive into this. So, this, get a little looky-loo. Straw, almost, it's strong yellow quality.
Well, now we're getting to a point where if something is vintage 2017, you can actually consider it aged. That means it's about 5 years old. So
super dry.
Yeah.
Nice buttery notes. Green apple. Yeah, this is just like your typical oaked Chardonnay. Like
yeah.
It's got a nice. It does have this kind of peppery quality.
Okay.
On the end.
Okay.
Almost like cinnamon, I want to say.
It's
got something going on. But let me get into it. So this is Chateau Saint Jean. This is from the Sonoma region of California. Average price of this wine is between $10.99 and $13.99. I paid $11.99.
Okay.
Taste characteristics are bold, dry, and acidic.
Okay.
Pretty much right up there. You're going to get notes of oak, butter, and vanilla, green apple, citrus, and lemon.
I like it.
Yeah, I think this is just your kind of straight and narrow oaked Chardonnay. Goes well with dark poultry, a rich fish, fleshy fish like a salmon or a tuna. Also, you could do a sautéed vegetarian dish with it as well. This
Okay.
is 100% holiday.
All right. Well, once again, I'm drinking the Boy's Choice cocktail of the evening, leftover red wine and cola. So this is Cali Moco.
I want you to just finish it. It's like I'm drinking leftover red wine. It's 2018.
Yep, this is a leftover red wine. This is a 2021 Meiomi Pinot Noir.
Yeah. Which high marks last week. Check it out in the archives. It's like
mixed with a vintage 2023 Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
Yeah. And together it is a traditional Spanish cocktail called a Cali Moco. It is perfect when your wine is past its prime.
Yeah, it does hit.
Red wine.
It's so
it does hit.
It really does. When we
Yeah.
first did it, I was like, I want to hate this, but
you don't.
It just hits. It's good.
Yeah.
Like,
and I feel like this is one of those things where like this is like a third date cocktail.
no, it's not. It's a never show her you like this cocktail.
Now I feel like you've shown her that you're a wine snob. You've shown her that you can appreciate the fine things.
Okay.
But then she comes back to your place and you're like, I got to show you that I'm a little down to earth. I got a little leftover red wine and I never know what to do with it, but I found this and like it's good.
Yeah, please excuse my alphabetized WrestleMania catalogs. Don't look at those.
Now let's drink this and watch The Notebook.
Yeah. No, I would still like to have sex. So please
Yeah.
please don't look at any of my weird shit.
It's like the sweetness and the acidity like really balance each other out very well. Like it's weird, but it works.
Yeah. Speaking of dating, I got off the apps.
Really?
Yes, I just did a cold turkey.
Really?
I was like, I'm not having fun. Like,
okay.
Dating's supposed to be like this exploratory period where it's just like, all right, you kind of see who you like and what. I'm just not invested.
Okay.
Like, so I feel like I was hate dating.
Uh-huh.
Like I'm just doing it because it's like, all right, well, like this is the norm in society.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like that's not fair to me or anybody else.
No, it's not. So it's not a situation where like you've been drafted. It's time to.
No, I haven't been. No, I'm not a first round pick.
Okay.
I'll come through the supplemental draft in a couple of years. But I don't know. I still. I mean, there's chatting. There's always chatting. You get a girl's phone number. You're just like, hey, what are you doing? What's going on? And it's like, I'm just not. Truly, I think this is like a mind that has been, has gone through therapy. Who has spoken to somebody who's been like, why am I not good at this? And they're just like, because you don't care. And it's like, oh yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, you have to invest time and effort.
Yeah, you have to
into another person.
Yeah.
And that's not fair to them if you can't.
Yeah, it's not just me get my nut over here.
Yeah, which is, I mean, I'm all for that, but it's like, I can have a regular conversation with somebody.
Yeah.
I feel like I've gotten numb to the conversation at a bar. Like I'm not.
Okay.
I used to be good at it, and now I'm just like the approach feels weird. I feel like today's society, everyone's just like, why aren't you texting me this? Or like, why aren't we meeting via Zoom first? Which has happened to me. Like I had a girl tell me she needed to meet me over Zoom first before we went on a date, and I got hammered on Zoom. I drank a bottle of wine, and she was just like, that's the problem, is that it's kind of a cheat code. If you're dating and if a girl's like already throwing you some like weird signs, it's just like, I kind of need to meet somebody first to like make sure you're real sort of situation. It's kind of a gateway to be honest, like right up front. Because like you're
Zoom?
just talking to a screen. Like you can't hurt each other. Like
Zoom,
yeah.
So what? Hi, my name is Kevin.
No, it was just we just started the conversation from like where we left off on Hinge.
Yeah,
and then she was just like,
it's fucking
okay,
weird.
so this is you, and then we just like started talking. The conversation was all right, and then I started drinking, and then there's no inhibitions at that point.
No, it's like I'm talking to my computer here. Like,
it's just
how
like
many tokens to see your pussy? Like, what? What is this?
It's just like I'm not paying $4.99 a month for this.
Yeah, like either.
Yeah, she was turning this
So
into like some sort of like OnlyFans meetup. And I
yeah.
was like, nah,
What is
son.
this?
So we had the conversation. We had it.
myfreecams.com
Like,
or
the
some shit?
conversation was fine and all, but then like at the end of the date, she was just like, "Do you want to meet me?" And I was like, "Not really.
Oh.
I'm okay, but you're sweet, but like no, I don't."
Well, here's my link to my live Jasmine. Just like what is this?
Basically, yeah, that's how I felt. I
Yeah.
felt a little used and abused. I
Yeah.
was like, "This is silly." Like how? Also, it's International Women's Day. I would have to say that how many times has somebody not been who they are on a dating profile for you to have to vet them?
I feel like at
Like,
this point, maybe she needs to give up on the apps for a little bit
think
and do some
so.
soul searching, figure some shit out.
Yeah, I think well, that's what I'm doing. Like my soul has been searched. I know that I'm not investing enough time in a
Uh-huh.
person that would like me to invest the time.
Is Zach going MGTOW?
What does that mean?
All right, so in because I'm chronically online, so in the online manosphere,
The sleuths?
you have a term for men that's called MGTOW. It stands for men going their own way. So basically, MGTOW, MIGTOW.
Hold on.
Men.
Men going their own. So it's MIGTA.
No,
MGTOW.
it's
Here it is. I got it.
MIGTOW.
Men going their own way.
Yeah.
Men Going Their Own Way is an anti-feminist, misogynistic, mostly online community advocating for men to separate themselves from women. This does not sound like me.
Yeah. Zach is MGTOW.
No, I'm not.
You're just like, I'm divesting. I'm done. Fuck
This
these
community
hoes.
is
I'm
part
deleting
of the
Tinder.
manosphere.
Yes. Yes.
Which is it's a collection of websites, blogs, and online forums promoting masculinity, misogyny, and the opposition of feminism. Yeah, Andrew Tate.
Yeah, this is you. This is you.
No.
I'm loving it. And the thing is, you're like prime for like manosphere, like to be a manosphere influencer. You're a guy in his 30s, living in New York City, living in the big city.
Shit.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm an advocate. Maybe I should be on the board.
Yeah, you just got to tell like hookup stories and one night stand stories and shit like that. You like, you know what? I'm just done with these girls. It's too easy.
Yeah.
Like,
hi, Zach Cossack, MGTOW. I'm the MGTOW treasurer.
Yeah,
I just want to let you guys know that great quarter this year.
Come see me tonight at Caroline's.
R.I.P.
Oh man, bro is MGTOW.
Yo, that's I had no idea what this was.
It's a thing,
dude. Everything is a fucking thing.
It's all a thing.
These weird sleuths on the internet, they just find everything to just put in a box.
Yeah.
Everybody needs to have a cool acronym. Like it needs to be cool. Honestly, like I mean, I just thought now I'm rethinking everything.
Yeah.
I'm just out. It's so disingenuous to have a conversation on a dating app. Like it's not.
It is.
It sucks. Like it's just not fun. It's not good for you. It's mentally unhealthy.
What is your height on your Hinge profile?
I lied. Of course I lied.
All right. How much did you lie by?
1 inch. I wasn't crazy.
Okay. Yeah. So you said you were 5'9" or 5'8", something.
I said I was like I forgot what I said. I think it was 5'8". Yeah. I was 5'8".
Okay.
Yeah. I do a bit about it. I used to do like a stupid opening bit where I'd like just like loosen up the crowd. I'd be like, hey guys, I'm Zach Cossack. I'm 5'8" on Hinge. And it always got a good laugh. And I was just like, you guys are probably looking at yourselves being like, no way. No way, this guy's a clean 5'8".
Like, no, not at all. Not at all.
But it's true. Like you have to lie a little because like the short guy has gotten a horrible rep in society.
Really has.
Yeah. Like I'm thinking about doing like I've come up with a bit, the concept of the fact that I don't think there's anything that is in society that has been given less of a thought than a skinny short guy. Like, because I think there's like some sort of untrustworthiness about a skinny short guy. I don't know what it is. It's like societal norm.
Okay.
Because like I walk in a room and they're just like, why is he so short and skinny? What app does he own? Like, what kind of money is he gonna take me for? what kind of Napoleon complex does this guy have?
Wow.
And it's like, I don't. I don't at all. Like, it's one of my favorite things when like somebody even like a lot of like female comics have even come up to me and they've been like, are you cool with like, I was like, with being short? Like, what kind of fucking question is that?
Yeah.
Like, I literally don't give a shit.
Yeah. You know what's crazy? What I find crazy though about the whole like, I feel like the whole thing about height never really became important until we like became adults.
Well, no, not even that. It's this Gen Z mentality.
It's like it's a weird thing that came with dating apps and how they just gamified relationships.
Well, yeah, because they put you in a bubble. Like,
Yeah.
that's the whole thing. It literally, like a dating website reads like a stat sheet. Like, if
Yeah.
we're looking at a prospect in the NFL, it's just like, all right, here's Zach Cossack. He's 5'7" from Syracuse, New York.
Yeah,
His hobbies include day trading and I don't know. He can masturbating frivolously. He can do a 40-yard dash in sub 5 seconds. Ooh, ladies, like
yeah.
it's just like remember the dating game shows of the 70s?
Yeah.
Those were like the perfect adaptation of what societal dating should be like. It's like, hi, it was cartoony and fun.
Yeah.
And like,
yeah.
I think our society needs more cartoony and fun because everything's so fucking tight. And just like say a wrong thing so I can tell you why you're wrong.
Yeah.
Like, I want like the cartoony fun dating again.
The thing is
like, here's Jim. He works in finance, and sometimes Jim, believe it or not, likes to knit. Shit like that.
Yeah. But here's the thing: is like I didn't experience all that because I got drafted young. So like
you got drafted at the ripe age.
Yeah,
you were in your transitional college into adult years, and
yet my beard didn't connect yet when I got drafted. So like it.
Yeah,
young.
You were still rolling with a struggle beard.
Yeah,
you were in these streets with a beard that didn't even connect.
No, I want to say that like every girl I had relations with prior to meeting my wife, and her included, never said anything about my height.
Yeah.
And didn't really seem to care either.
You weren't that, and let's also set the table. Like, you're not a short guy. You're probably what, 5'10", right?
Yeah, 5'10". I'm not, but it seems like the messaging now is if you're under 6 feet tall, don't talk to me. It's like, bitch, you are 5'4". You don't know what 6 feet tall looks like.
My buddy did a show. I was on a show with him, and he does like a quick little height bit. He's about my height. He's about 5'7".
Okay.
And there was this girl in the front row, and he's just like, he goes, his whole thing was like, I'm thinking about lying on my dating app profiles because I'm just like not getting as many matches because everybody wants to be like these tall guys. And this girl just interrupts him. She's a little drunk. She's like, you gotta be at least 6'3". And he's like, what? Like, what?
Like, do you know how many people are 6'3" or taller?
6'3". He goes, what do you want to date the Knicks backcourt?
Are you looking for like a shooting guard or something?
Perfect comeback.
Yeah.
He goes, you know who knows 6'3"? Derrick Rose. Like,
yeah.
That's. He's like, you think Derrick Rose is gonna go out with you? This girl's like, he might, and he goes, shit, you already went out with Derrick Rose.
But it's just funny though to see it. It's like you were like, lady, the average girl is like, what, 5'5"?
I mean, let's look it up.
What is the average?
Are we doing? So we've got.
Let's look this up.
So let's do average height. Average height of female.
American woman.
Yes.
Average height.
5'4".
5'4". Okay.
And then let's do average man. Now let me make sure this is a good source. So this is from Healthline. Let me get like a real. Oh, here we go. The Cleveland Clinic. This one seems reliable.
That's legit.
Yeah. But yeah, 5'4". Okay.
Okay, 5'4". Average guy is, if you're looking up, I think it's like 5'9".
Yeah.
Okay.
According to the CDC, 5'9" is the average height
for an American male.
Yeah. I said,
Okay.
although skewing average heights have changed over the last few years due to some health and nutritional benefactors, or
Hmm.
whatever the other thing is. In 2017, the average height of men was actually only 5'7".
Really?
Hmm?
Really? Okay.
Well, we've just been eating HGH like it's our job.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're boyfy.
Damn, I used to be an average man, and now I'm just a
You
pussy.
used to be. Look
I'm
at
just a
you.
stupid bitch.
But it's just funny though. Like I hear women like on the internet talking, I don't want a man under 6 feet tall because I look at him like he's a little bitch, and I'm like, you are 5'3".
It's like,
Like, what do you don't
I
know
think,
what
yeah,
that
I
is.
think, you know what my favorite, like my favorite quote on the dating websites was a
Uh-huh.
girl that's like, I'm 5'1", but I got the personality of somebody that's 6'6", and I'm like,
No, you don't.
no, you don't.
No, you don't. You don't know. You've never met someone who's 6'6".
Yeah. First of all,
Yeah,
first of all,
yeah.
the only person that you've ever seen that's 6'6" is inside of an arena,
Yeah.
and
You
and you only say that because one friend said it. It's
Mhm.
always one friend. And it's like, okay,
No, you don't.
you know,
Like it's just it's the weirdest thing. Your dad is 5'7"
yeah,
when standing on top of a phone book.
yeah. Wouldn't it be
And so
funny if she was just like emasculates her dad? Like that's the thing. That's the thing that
she
keeps
does.
them together. Like, you
She
short little
emasculates her dad.
bitch. She's like, he goes, I fucking brought you into this world. Like,
I feel like her dad like pays for everything.
oh,
Like,
dude.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand though this whole like obsession with height.
It's like it does drive short guys crazy. Like I know a few dudes that are just so obsessed with it. I was like, who gives a shit, dude?
Yeah. Who cares?
Yeah, what's the worst thing that's gonna happen to you personally because you're a
Right.
shorter guy? Like a tall guy is just gonna lap you? Like
Yeah.
who
Like, what's gonna
cares?
happen?
Yeah.
And what's really funny though is like talking to women that are single women in our lives that seem to be falling into this obsession with height.
Hmm.
I look at them and I'm like, why do you care so much?
Yeah.
Well, because I'm a little tall and I want him to make me feel small. I don't want to feel like I could just punch him. And
I
I'm
want
like, let
punch
this
him.
man punch you in the stomach. Okay? Doesn't matter how tall he is. All right. I don't want to feel like I'm dating some little bitch boy. And I'm like, he's still a man at the end of the day.
All
What,
right,
you want him to
MGTOW.
curb
All right,
stomp
MGTOW,
you to
Jerryl,
prove
what's
his
up, dog?
masculinity?
Let's go, MGTOW.
Yeah, MGTOW. Like, yeah. MGTOW? No, like, let like what? You want this man to curb stomp
MGTOW
you to show you how
sounds like a fraternity of incels. It really does. Like, hi, welcome to MGTOW.
MGTOW.
Hurrah, hurrah, hurrah.
So MGTOW is a black fraternity?
Yo, that's all I want out of my life. Yeah. That's like me. That'd be funny if because we can identify as anything nowadays. I could just be like, "Hi, I'm Zach. I identify as a black fraternity member."
You have to make one up though.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll come up with something. I did actually. I went to a little function with some fraternity brothers last week.
Uh-huh.
They all have the because they're all like in the financial sector, so it's like they
Okay.
all have the same. Like if Spirit Halloween created a costume.
Are they all
For,
wearing the Midtown uniform?
yeah, dude. It's like yep. It's nice, like usually dark blue navy suit, no
Mhm.
tie,
Mhm.
uh, starched collared shirt,
Yep.
and like that really long tan overcoat.
All of them.
All
Brown shoes.
brown shoes. Yep.
Yep.
I was like, God damn. And I
God.
walked in the first thing. Okay, so like the first thing I said, I walked up to my buddy. I like grabbed him on the shoulder, whispered in his ear. I said, "Damn, you look like you're about to crash the housing market."
Oh man.
He goes, "I don't want to talk about it."
Oh
So
man.
funny. And it's just like, damn, I could never like that was the thing. That was the confinable quality. That was the thing. It's like you got to get a good job out of college, be in banking, finance. And then I walked in, I go, that's a no for me, dog. Like,
Yeah.
I can't do it. I can never do it.
I'm just here to party, bro.
It's like, dude, I'm just here because you said we got a free bar for 1 hour. So let's
Yeah.
fucking party.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
I
just
went up
like,
and did a
"Nah,
show.
man, I'm
Went up
big,
and did a
big, bro."
show half in the bag that night. Like I got done. I was like, hey guys, I said you guys are gonna get probably a C plus performance from me tonight. This is I had a free bar at a function earlier, so if I slur my words, get over it. but
Uh-huh.
uh, but yeah, that was actually a good set. I was surprised how well it went.
Yeah. Shouts out to the brothers at MGTOW.
Yeah, yo, MGTOW.
Yo, MGTOW. MGTOW. Laser, I see you, bro.
Yeah, speaking of the president of MGTOW, let's talk about John Morant.
Oh man. Yeah.
He's got
What
MGTOW
the
energy.
fuck? Yeah, this is strong MGTOW energy.
Okay, so
Actually, he's not MGTOW yet. John Morant fucks.
Especially in
John's
Memphis.
fucking.
Oh,
Woo!
have you seen the strip clubs in Memphis? Man,
I can only imagine what they'll do for you for like $60.
$60 and some fucking lemon pepper wings. I mean,
Yeah. Well, you ordered the wings.
well, yeah, but like they're gonna ask, like, can I get one? And he'd be like, you want to shake your ass for it?
By the way, quick aside, right?
Yeah.
I follow this account on TikTok. It's called Yitty Lunch,
Mm.
where this guy goes and reviews strip clubs in the Detroit
I was
area.
gonna say you've DM'd me, and I love him.
Oh, it's great.
The dude is the one in Detroit still has me rolling. Like I'll watch it from time to time. My TikTok algorithm is all over the place because of you. Because like you and I will just send videos back and forth, and basically it just catches everything you send me. So basically, all I have in my TikTok algorithm is now cooking videos. It's basically cooking videos / sandwich reviews. Dudes reviewing like strip clubs or like these like broke end like restaurants on like the other sides of town.
Yeah.
And then just like hood dudes talking about sports.
Yeah. Which,
yeah.
By the way, the best commentators.
Oh,
we don't need Joe Buck.
Dude, who's the guy? Is it Trap House Sports? Is that who it is?
Yes. Yeah.
That guy's my fucking dude. I love that guy. I'll shout him out any day.
Oh, he is great. Especially when he talks about the Lions.
Yeah.
He is great.
Yeah. Yo, I can't even. I laugh every time. Yeah. Jerry Goff looking downright lethal out there, throwing it to the right person.
They makes the microphone clip.
Oh, he had one. Oh God, he had a thing about Derrick Henry. He stiff-armed a guy, and I forgot what he said, but it was some like anime reference that it was like one of the only ones that I understood. And it made me laugh so much. Yeah, shout out to Trap House Sports. That guy fucking rules. Like,
there are a lot of anime references in his shit, and it is hilarious.
He's funny. He's I'll probably end up DMing him and be like, yo,
okay.
I've got questions.
But Yitty Lunch, where this guy just like reviews. He goes to strip clubs and he reviews the food.
Yeah.
Which
is hilarious.
Yo, shouts out to my waitress Crystal. She was popping that thing though, but this steak was dry as fuck.
Yeah. Shout out to my waitress Crystal.
I ain't even had to bag up the leftovers. This shit was awful.
All right, so let's get into John Morant. So John Morant was in Colorado. I believe they just got done playing the Nuggets. From that.
Yes. Yep.
So he's not getting any charges brought against him for the video. So basically, what happened on March 4th, there was a video so John Morant went live on Instagram, and he basically showed the butt end of a gun. For a few seconds. I would say if I was going to count in Mississippi's, 4 Mississippis.
Yep.
And and he was at the club and he was, just showing it off. It's like,
yeah, dancing,
having a great time. If it was Kawhi Leonard, he would have been in sweatpants, but I digress. I think now we've talked about this kind of. So like John Morant is like the next guy.
He is the next face of the league.
He's getting everybody kind of thinks it might be Jason Tatum, but like nobody wants to put a Boston Celtic around that. Because
everybody saw the Ruffles bag of chips he was on, and they were like,
I'm good.
I don't know if he can move product like that.
I don't think so. But John Morant's got a great smile.
Yeah,
He's got a fucking he's the most athletic player maybe in the game now.
probably. Yeah.
He's taking a mid-tier city like
Mm-hmm.
Memphis and
Yep.
turning them into a legitimate,
Contender.
superstar destination.
Yeah, yeah.
And my guy has done this twice now.
Yeah, I mean, he brought his team to. Did they make the Eastern Conference Finals or was
Western Conference
it the
Finals.
one step before? It was the
They
Western.
made it to the semis
You're right,
last
Memphis
year.
West. Yeah, they made it to the semifinal. They made it to the Western Conference Finals last year.
Yeah, they were like, did they make the finals last year?
Not the NBA Finals.
No, the Western Conference. Hold on,
yeah.
let me check. I'll
it might have been one before.
But keep going.
Yeah, but he is genuinely bringing interest to like a mid-tier NBA franchise. Like, the Grizzlies have never really been in it before prior to him. And he's genuinely fun to watch.
It was so they didn't make the finals last year. Dallas did.
Oh, Dallas did. Okay.
It was Dallas and Golden State last
You're right.
year.
You're right.
I think Memphis made it to.
They were one before.
I think they lost to the Mavericks in the semis, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
They lost to Golden State. My fault. They lost to Golden State in the semis.
Yeah. But the big issue here is Ja Morant can't let go of his thug life fantasies, which part of me, as a fellow black kid that grew up in the suburbs, kinda understands. There's a weird thing that happens to black kids that grow up in the suburbs where like you kinda grow up feeling like you're not black enough. So in order to fit that, like you have to kind of, especially as a black male, you kind of have to adopt this hood persona where like you have to feel like you have to carry yourself away, start hanging out with certain people, and start doing certain things. Thing is, most of us grow out of that shit by the time we're like 17.
Yeah. Yeah.
And kind of settled into like, this is who I am.
But then you also realize it's just like, everybody accepts me. It doesn't matter. Like, I'm just another kid.
But also a lot of us have that moment where like you go visit those cousins who like really live in the hood and you're like, oh, this shit ain't as glamorous as it was in that TI video. Like this shit don't look fun.
I gotta be honest, I watched a lot of MTV and this ain't it.
This ain't it. I'm like, oh damn, y'all really eating ramen noodles tonight. Like, the lights are off. Oh, there's no hot water.
Oh.
So
this is it.
This is it.
This is it.
Oh. So is mayonnaise sandwiches for dinner tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah, like you do like have that realization like, oh no, people are like this because they fucking struggling out here. Like this ain't really what it's cracked up to be. But I'm guessing Ja never really had that realization. So he adopted this weird group of friends that are like doing all this weird shit. And buddy, you're gonna lose it all.
Yeah. So he's on a $200 million contract. I mean, it's an absurd amount of money.
Of course.
You're right. I think he's. Do you want to say he's kind of cosplaying as a guy that like wants to be hard? Like,
yeah, but
he kind of feels like it, right? Like I can't really say shit. I'm a cisgendered white male, so I'm not allowed to speak about this.
But I look at a kid like Ja Morant,
so the internet tells me. So
yeah, but I look at him and it's like, dude, your father was around. You grew up in the suburbs. You went to an elite private high school, one of the best ones in the country.
Dude, one of the best in the country. Let's not even sugarcoat it.
Yeah.
Like here's the platter. Go ahead.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
The world is yours. Like you were set up for success, and you were also a phenomenal talent.
Like here's the thing: even if it wasn't basketball, Ja Morant would be fine.
Yeah.
Given the background that he grew up with.
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, there is no glaring red flags. Like
no,
like he was set up for success.
Mm-hmm.
The kid was given every opportunity, and he
probably
did
be in like engineering or some shit. Like
yeah, to be fair, he did roll with it. Like like he wasn't. That's the other thing is like he also the only like chip on his shoulder, truthfully, was he was a little undersized for like the school that he went to. So he didn't end up getting like these like giant Power 5 type of scholarship offers. So he ends up going to Murray State, who is like a dominant program in the Midwest.
Of course.
They play in the Ohio Valley, like not like known for but like a program that people can go, oh yeah, they're one of the best like mid-tier programs in the country.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
he just elevates them to another level.
Yeah.
So they go, oh, that's the best player in the country.
Yeah.
You also
yeah.
you get the benefit too of playing at these like lower tiered, these lower tiered levels. So you become the best player at the lower tiers. And then when you get your spotlight in March, when you start playing these these elite level programs, they just go, oh no, this dude is just better. Like
yeah, he's good. He's legitimately good.
Yeah, he was just overlooked because he was a little skinny.
Right,
And,
right.
He happened to play on a powerhouse team that had like a few other guys.
Yeah.
Like,
but even him coming out of college, he was still
if I'm not
getting
mistaken,
that he
John
is small.
Morant's AAU teammate was Zion Williamson. Like, if I'm not, I'm almost positive.
I know RJ Barrett.
I think he played with Zion Williamson too.
You think so?
Yeah,
you could be right. You could absolutely be right.
Let's see. So John Morant played for the Amateur Athletic Union circuit for the South Carolina Hornets, which is a small grassroots team in Columbia, South Carolina. He did play for one season with his teammate Zion Williamson.
God damn.
Yep.
Okay.
And then Morant attended Crestwood High School in Sumter, South Carolina, which is a private school, one of the best in the area. Because Zion's from South Carolina too. He was from like the Clemson area.
Yeah.
So yeah. So yeah, he played with Zion. I mean, come on.
yeah.
Could you imagine playing Zion Williamson and John Morant, even just like on 2-on-2? Like,
just I'm faking an injury.
Yeah,
I don't need this. I don't need to be.
My ankle hurts.
Well, especially now with these kids coming out of high school, they got fucking highlight tapes.
Yeah, like the highlight tapes are done by like professional production.
Yeah, you have like professional videographers putting together these highlight tapes. Dude. Like guys, like I shoot weddings and I shoot like basketball highlights for like high school kids.
Just like damn, you can tell.
Yeah, just like John Legend on Saturdays and like Wednesday nights it's fucking fucking little Uzi Vert.
But so basically the moral of the story is that like John Morant has the world.
Yes.
The world is yours.
He's got a Nike deal on the table.
Got a Nike deal on the table.
I think they were supposed to release his first shoe next month.
Yeah. Got
Powerade.
Dumb money.
Stupid money.
Dude's ready. Like he is prepared.
Absolutely.
This is your crossing moment right here. This is your I mean, this is it.
Cover of 2K, like all that shit that was coming.
Yeah, this is your move now.
Yeah.
This is really the product of like, do you grow up, or do you do you hang around the? I think it's the same. It's the same old story. It's like it's the product of the company you keep. Like, are you gonna keep hanging around with these dudes that are not good for your career, or are you gonna go, listen, man, like I have the world, so I'm gonna take it.
Yeah. Or are you gonna be the realest one at the strip club in Denver? Like, what the fuck, man?
Listen. Save that for certain individuals. All right, Pat Bev, I know you hear me.
Yeah.
Dude, when Pat Beverly is the voice of reason, that's never good.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck? This guy?
Pat Bev? Yo, shout out to Pat Bev. I love you, dog.
But this is what I don't fucking get, though. It's like, dude, why the fuck are you going?
Lou Williams is the guy.
Lou, oh my god. No, but if it, Lemon Pepper Lou is the guy. But here's the thing, right? Let's say I plan on going out to a strip club, right?
Which is nothing wrong with it.
Am I gonna bring my gun or am I gonna leave it at home? My whole thing is, if I feel like I gotta bring my gun with me, then maybe I don't need to be there.
Go there. Yeah, maybe don't go.
Yeah, maybe I don't need to be there. I'm just gonna stay home. Okay.
Yeah.
Like it's the dumbest fuck. But the same shit applies to rappers too. You hear about all these rappers getting killed. Like I think it was like Yella Beezy was talking about. I heard an interview with him on the Breakfast Club where he was talking about how like one night when he got shot leaving a club in fucking Dallas. He's like, when we leave the club, like I always take a different route home than I did like going there. And I'm always like running stop signs and lights and like taking wild turns and shit like that, speeding out of there. And I gotta make sure I got my shit on my lap, like my gun on my lap and all that, just in case. And I'm like, dude, if you gotta do all that shit, I don't know. Personally, I don't need that stress. I could just
Yeah.
stay home.
That's what I'm saying. It's like it's unnecessary. Now, mind you, it's a man of a different age too. I mean, John Morant's 24 years old. Like, I understand that like living fast and like enjoying yourself is all about the lifestyle that you've created.
Mm-hmm.
He's 23.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's just, I get it. I get it. Like,
I get it. I get it.
But it's also like, how frustrating is it? Like, because like we're old. Like, I don't want to be the get off my lawn sports fan. Like,
no,
I
don't.
I want my athletes doing drugs and having a good time.
Absolutely, but
like,
safe,
don't do too
dude.
many. Like, just like, smoke a little weed. Take some mushrooms, have an enlightening experience.
Yeah, we'll do that when you're like 30 though, and then
exactly.
you really got some shit to work through.
But I think John Morant has the world, like literally, like it's in the palm of his hands. Like could be the guy that like could revolutionize the game. But like, let's think about it. Like LeBron didn't do this shit.
No, LeBron didn't. This actually makes LeBron more impressive to me.
I know. Jordan didn't do this shit.
No, not well. I think Jordan might have.
I don't. Well, but he did. It was a different era.
It was a different era. They didn't have fucking.
I don't know if Jordan was.
Jordan wasn't going live on Instagram.
Yeah, I don't know if Jordan was flashing guns, but he ran with some guys.
I don't know, dude. Jordan might have been flat. Jordan might have had that thing on him. I'm just saying.
All right, bad example.
Jordan was different.
Steven Jackson.
You know Steven Jackson.
Dude, Steven Jackson is my favorite NBA player of all time.
Steven Jackson is the most masculine human on earth.
Steven Jackson scares the fuck out of me. Like,
oh my god, that jawline.
Oh, not even that. Not like not even facial features. Just like the shit I've heard. It's like, I don't know if I want to fucking deal with this guy.
Okay, J.R. Smith. No.
Iman Shumpert. No.
Yeah.
I think there's so many guys. There are some guys that have definitely done their wrongdoings, but they're also not going to be like the face of the league.
Okay, Grant Hill.
All right, it happens once. It happened once. It happens. Reggie Miller. Reggie Miller is actually probably another example of like a guy that plays in like a mid-tier city. Like Indiana's like a basketball hotbed, but it's Indiana at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Indianapolis is like Midwestern kind of.
I mean, the median income is like $30,000 a year. Like they're not.
And those are the dairy workers.
Right.
Or whatever they do there. But
so imagine a dirt court in Indiana.
That's it.
We're on our break at the dairy farm and we're just shooting the ball into a milk crate.
Yeah. It's like Reggie Miller. Yeah.
Work on my crossover and my Carolina boots.
Reggie Miller fadeaways.
Yeah.
That would be a great name for a boot. The Reggie Miller fadeaway.
The Reggie Miller fadeaways.
Yeah. Here's one other enlightening experience. This is one thing I was thinking about because we're going to smoothly transition into your 40 time.
Yep.
Which I'm so excited about because we have comps, baby. We got comps.
We have some comps. Now these are professional football player comps, but
here's one professional football player thing because we're talking about drug use. Like Aaron Rodgers, you like know the story of like Aaron Rodgers. Like he took ayahuasca.
Yeah.
And then he like went away in like this cave like structure, this like almost this like elitist camp that you go to basically, that you just go away for like 72 hours and just like reflect in the darkness and like think about your next steps. And then like the first thing I've read today is that he's thinking about going to the Jets.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, what higher power whispered in your ear, go to the Jets?
Maybe he feels like he is Brett Favre.
Maybe that was my thought.
Maybe that's what it is.
Because I was having this conversation, like my one comic buddy's a huge Jets fan. It's obnoxious. And he's just like, dude, he goes, we're gonna get Aaron Rodgers. And I was like, oh, you mean Brett Favre light? I was like, you're just getting Brett Favre again. You know what's gonna happen? Brett Favre's gonna have one bad season, and then Brett Favre's gonna retire again.
And then he's gonna go to Minnesota.
And ruin my life again.
So 2024, Aaron Rodgers will be the starting quarterback for Minnesota.
Oh, dude, that is my literal nightmare. Like as a Detroit Lions fan, to see Aaron Rodgers leave
Mm-hmm.
And then you look at your division, and you go, oh my God, this is it.
Wide open. It's
We're
our
gonna
time.
do it. And then the next year he comes back and he's just like,
But he's gonna be a shell of himself
I know.
though at that point.
I don't think he's going anywhere, but I just think it's hilarious that like he just does all this spiritual guiding, and then the guy and then the spirit just like the spirit's like, go to the Jets.
Go to the New York Jets.
What kind of strung out spirit is that guy? Anyway. All right, so my guy, you are trying to run a 40-yard dash in August under 5 seconds. Now, I have
drinking Cali Mocos.
Yes. So over last week was the Underwear Olympics, known as the NFL Combine.
Of course.
I love the NFL Combine. It's by far.
I know you do. You love watching a good slave exhibition.
Dude, there's white guys. What are you talking about?
There's like 2.
Yeah. There was like 17.
Sometimes Massa Son likes to get in there and mix it up with the color boys.
Okay, they were all quarterbacks, but still. All right, so there's this.
The leaders, the natural born leaders. Yeah. Anyway.
The master leader. All right, so
they're all quarterbacks and offensive linemen.
That's not true. All right, so I'm looking at comps here. So we've kind of deduced that you are of the offensive lineman build.
Yes, because according to Deion
we don't
Sanders,
have full attributes on you, but we're probably right now 5'10.5", roughly 3 bills. Right around?
285.
285. All right, so
I was at 3, but I've lost about 15
That even might be
pounds.
comparable to a defensive tackle, but I saw some of those times and I'm like, you ain't it.
I'm not making
you ain't
D
it.
tackle.
All right, so I have found here. So there were 5 offensive tackles, or not even offensive tackles, just offensive linemen in general that ran sub 540s.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
One guy, my guy right here, so big. it's so uncomfortably big. So the guy that ran the best 40 time he was an offensive tackle, ran a 4.97.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He's 6'5".
Okay.
211 pounds.
Goddamn.
Got fucking 10 and 5'8" inch hands.
Jesus Christ. John Henry.
Yeah, just
He's
a
gonna
big
fight
boy.
a train.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
Yeah. Paul Bunyan over here.
Yeah.
But like all the guys are pretty much in a similar boat. Like there's some big one dude's 6'8". Yeah. There's one guy that I found that was sub 6'3". This one guard ran a 4.98. 6'2", 303.
Mm-hmm.
You know, again, these are all, most of them are playing for Power 5 schools. There's this one, actually, this other guy. Yeah, no, they're all all of them are about 6 feet tall. So right now, like our comp that we're looking at is, these dudes are obviously also premier athletes.
Of course, naturally.
And only 5 of them ran a sub 5. And you've kind of confidently said that you can run a 4.99.
Listen, we're gonna do what we can, okay?
All right, let's not backtrack. I'm feeling
all right, fine.
Do I need? I'll pull up more. Let me pull up quarterback comps.
You go ahead, pull them up.
There was one quarterback that ran a 4.43, which is stupid. That's
4.43 is insane.
Yeah.
Okay.
This dude also, I don't understand how he's rocketing up draft boards. This kid, Anthony Richardson, he plays at Florida, or did play at Florida. 6'4", 244, running a 4.43. Has basically he is the same size and 2 pounds lighter than Cam Newton. That is the pure comp. Like that is Cam Newton.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. But like one less laptop out a window.
One less stolen laptop.
A lot of people don't know that Cam Newton started his college career at Florida.
He did.
And got kicked out because he stole a laptop, got caught, and threw it out a window.
Got scared.
Threw
it out a window.
Now, listen, he didn't steal crab legs like Jameis Winston and just decide to put them in his pants and just go, listen, I ain't got nothing in my pants.
Wasn't Jameis Winston also known for screaming out fucker right in the pussy?
Yes. Yeah. You mean a cool guy. Like, he's a very cool guy. He was the quarterback of the national championship team. Are you trying to tell me he's not going to use some dicey material on campus?
Like, he might.
The fact that he went into a Piggly Wiggly, stole crab legs, and then walked outside, someone stopped him, and he just went, I don't got crab legs in my pants.
Pretty sure he had a rape accusation as well.
Who hasn't?
Or
it's
two.
just- what? I don't know any college athlete, besides like a couple, but like superstars.
Every college.
Like someone's got something. Dude, Baker Mayfield got laid out by a security guard on campus. Just for being drunk and disorderly. He was the number 1 pick in the NFL draft. Like, have you no discipline?
Boys will be boys.
The moral of the story is that John Morant will be fine.
He's gonna be okay.
Nobody gives a shit. Can you dunk a ball? Nobody cares. Can you win the natty? Nobody cares. Joe Mixon hit a girl so hard that she doesn't remember her first name. He started in the Super Bowl. Nobody cares.
Oh man. Oh god damn.
Let's not pretend that anybody cares. Like, it's just at this point, it's comical. It's just like, who cares?
Who cares?
You know? All right. He made a mistake. He was young.
He was
young. Immature.
Yeah. We've trained these guys their entire lives to be fucking animals.
Yeah. And you know what happens when you let animals out of the cage? They're gonna fight. They're gonna fucking fight.
They're gonna get drunk and they're gonna fight.
Dude, yeah, it's like it's adding kerosene to a fire. Like, of course.
Yeah.
The fact that, like, when coaches, especially my favorite press conference is like the coach that has to answer the accusations, and he just aw shucks his way through the entire interview. He's just like, well, boys will be boys. It's just like, no, they won't. You got fucking 80 guys on that roster. You have one guy that smacked the shit out of somebody. The other 79 are fine.
Well, that's
Boys
just the one
will
we
be
heard
boys.
of.
Like,
I mean, shit. You look at that fucking. You look at that fucking 2007, 2008 Florida State. Well, not Florida. University of Florida team.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some troublemakers there.
Yeah.
And Tim Tebow was around.
Yeah. The pastor Tim Tebow was around.
Dude.
So was Aaron Hernandez. Those two kind of cancel each other out.
It's amazing that you can have Tim Tebow, who is, like, I do believe the greatest human being ever created.
Just a virgin.
Yeah, but like just pristinely.
By the way, do you
Like,
believe that he was really a virgin?
No, I think he fucking crushed it in Gainesville.
Had to be. There's
Dude,
no way that dude was.
I
in
just think
Florida,
he was
like,
a good.
not
I just
fucking.
think he's a good liar. Like,
Yeah.
he has all the makings of a good, like, Wall Street attorney. Like, he looks
Mhm.
the part. He speaks directly but softly.
Mm-hmm.
He kind of has like a Joel Osteen quality to him.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, you trying to tell me that Joel Osteen doesn't fuck? Come on. Like,
Yeah, just a big, handsome white man.
just a handsome
telling
white guy. Looks like he doesn't have a ounce of just intent on him. Like, he looks he just looks uncomfortably white. Like,
Yeah.
there's nothing about him that just like flashes like red flag.
Yeah, just a big, handsome white man. You can't tell me that man wasn't in Florida cleaning up.
Oh God.
Yeah. And we were just throwing themselves at
That's
this
actually
guy
what they
left and
called his
right. He
dorm room. They
wasn't
called it the
come on.
Florida Swamp.
Yeah. Now, sure, did he not meet the right one? Like, yeah, I believe it. But like,
Yeah, but he was a college kid.
Yeah.
None of us really do. Some of us do, but
Yeah, you can't tell me that there was an emergency one night and Timmy needed to get his issue off real quick and he didn't just kind of
Yeah.
And just
not in the name of the Lord.
He scrubbed himself and prayed really hard afterwards. Maybe, but that's on him.
Just lived in intense prayer.
Yeah. Father, Lord in heaven. Caitlin, I need you to leave.
I must pray.
Is he calling his mom?
Yeah. Forgive me, mother, for I have sinned.
Mother.
What if he power reads Bible verses?
Oh man.
Like he gets done and he's just like, I have to comb through the good book, find a psalm that soothes me.
Just next morning he's on the exercise bike, just reading his Bible,
just demon reading the Bible,
just steamrolling the Bible. Pulls out his highlighter. Jeremiah 3:18. Fuck. I need the book of Job to get me through this one.
Oh, God. That's a lot.
Yeah.
The moral of the story is that John Morant will be fine.
John Morant's going to be okay.
He's going to be fine unless he does it again. Like,
yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's really fucking dumb.
Yeah, there's a distinct possibility he might do it again, but like, what's the league gonna do? Like, you're suspended for like, I don't know, like 8 games. Wow.
The thing is, I feel like prior to this era, though, like every NBA star needed to have a guy on his team that just like covered shit up.
Yeah, of course.
Like that was his job. Is like you're the fixer.
Yeah, you're the fixer. You're the guy that makes sure I don't do the dumb shit. You're the guy who makes sure I don't cheat on my wife. You're that guy.
Yeah, you're that guy.
And Kevin Hart had that guy. Kevin Hart had a don't cheat on me wife guy.
Yeah, it didn't work out well.
Well, hey. Boys will be boys.
Yeah, but even then, Michael Jordan had 6 of them on him at all times.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they all had those guys, but now it's like imagine the fixer is in the corner is like John Morant is.
Isn't
like
that hilarious that
gun.
like that you need a starting 5 to make sure you don't cheat on your wife?
Yeah, just a starting 5 to make sure you just don't fuck it up.
Yeah, and they're proportionally the size of every position.
you got your power forward, your
just
center.
Like we got Steve 6'2" point guard. It's like we got Michael 6'5" shooting guard.
They're all guys that like you played ball with your entire life.
6'8" small forward.
Yeah.
And then we got the Twin Towers back there. We got Malik and Jamal 6'11", 7'1" respectively.
Oh man.
Now, did I want Malik and Jamal to be as stereotypically tall like that? I did. That's exactly what I said.
You got your center, your power forward.
Yeah. Not a lot of Mitches that are 7'1".
Yeah, there's a 7'1" Mitch out there.
Mitchell Robinson for the Knicks, I think, is 7. I think he might be 6'11".
Okay.
Yeah. It's good to see the Knicks playing good ball.
It is good to see that. Yeah.
Yeah. I think Mitch Robinson.
New York is
probably
back.
6'11". Now he's 7 feet. That's what they got listed at.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you just need that team together. It's just hard to do it. Like imagine being Ja's point guard, and then you just look over, and he's like pulling out the blicky, and then you just see him grab his phone and be like, and just see it in slow motion. I need to put this shit on live, and you're just like no. And then it's too
jumps
late
in front of the camera.
Yeah, just grab that shit. Just like, yo, you're gonna fuck the money up, Ja. Just
everybody needs a money guy.
Everybody needs one.
Money Morant has a good nickname ring to it though. Like,
it is good. It is good. Listen, not everybody has a Rich Paul. That's all I'm saying. Not everybody has a Rich Paul.
Beautiful. All right. Well, this has been another episode of the Wine Boys podcast. Like, review, and subscribe on all social media and everything else. We'll talk to you next week. We love you. Bye.
I love you. Please call me back.